Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Katie, and I'm a registered dietitian with White Earth Public Health. I'm coming to you from my kitchen again to make another fun, quick, and healthy meal that will be easy on your budget. This week, I'm going to make a skillet meal. These skillet meals are a lot like the sheet pan meals that we prepared last week. They're healthy, quick, and very versatile, but they can be made on the stovetop. Today we're going to be making a skillet lasagna with sauteed green beans and garlic and a fun, super quick fruit salad. So let's get cooking. Okay, so here in my skillet, I have started out by sauteing one chopped medium onion. As you can see, it's getting chopped up in there. And then I added a tablespoon of olive oil or whatever oil that you might have on hand, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. And they've been cooking here for about 3 minutes or so, and I'm just waiting for them. Now this is looking pretty good, starting to get tender, and we're got some good smells coming. And I am going to go ahead and put in 1 pound of ground turkey. And I just went with ground turkey as my choice of meat because that's what I had on hand, but you can certainly use any option of ground meat for this. So you could certainly use a ground beef. You could go ahead and use a pork or a ground chicken. You can go ahead and look for the pre-seasoned because that would be delicious with this meal, like a spicy or an Italian flavoring. But whatever works for you for meat choices, any kind of ground meat. And then before I get this cooking more, I'm just gonna go ahead and season it. So in here I have a half a teaspoon of garlic salt and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that all over everything. Tap that in. And then I'm gonna go with 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Now I just like to go ahead and use the store-bought minced garlic that you find in the produce section. So there's 1 and 2, but you can also certainly use 2 fresh cloves of garlic and mince them yourself, or go ahead and use a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this up all really well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let this cook for about 3 or 4 more minutes until our meat's done and we're not seeing any more of that pinkish color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll leave it right on, that medium-high heat to keep it going. Okay, so my meat is all cooked up here. Because this is the ground turkey, it's a little bit lighter in color, but it's smelling good. You can smell those Italian flavors coming forward. I'm just gonna try to strain out a little bit of grease here. I normally don't drain it. I just kind of dab it with a paper towel and just get kind of that extra grease here really quick. Not too much in there. And then we'll just go ahead and start adding the rest of our ingredients here. So the first thing I have here, I'm gonna turn this down just a smidge, is I have my pasta, of course, and this is cooked. It calls for 2 cups of uncooked pasta, and then that's what the recipe calls for. Just go ahead and cook that. And I did whole grain pasta today. And then a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And you can certainly use 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. That works. Whoa. Happy silverware there. That works just as well too. Clean that out a little bit. Right there. And then I have a half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. And you can also just use, like the Kraft Parmesan sprinkle cheese. That will work fine too. And then the last thing here is my 1 cup of cottage cheese. Now you can also use ricotta cheese, and the ricotta and the cottage cheese are completely an optional item. I just like the flavor and kind of like the texture that it adds to the dish. And I'm just gonna start stirring this together. And like I said, today I did go ahead and use the whole grain pasta. You can use any pasta or shape, but I do try to cook with the whole grain items as often as I can, just because compared to like your refined or your white pastas, your white rice or your white pasta, of course, they're healthier for you. They'll keep you fuller longer. They are a better source of fiber, and they're easier on your blood sugars. So like I said, go ahead, use what you have on hand, shape and kind. But next time you're in the grocery store, do check out the whole grain pasta items, or rice items, and see what you can combine in your diet. So this is really coming together nicely. So you can just see it there. Oh, there I spilled. I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn this down and put it on low. Because my pasta was cold, I didn't just cook it. I'm gonna let it heat up before I do go ahead and sprinkle the mozzarella cheese on it, because that's the last step to this dish. So let's go ahead and recover it and just turn it down on low. Okay, so I did go ahead, while I was waiting for the lasagna, I started on my first side dish. So what I have going here, and I just put a little bit of oil, a light coating, again, like a tablespoon or less of olive oil in my pan, let it heat. And then I tossed in some fresh green beans. This is 12 ounces of fresh green beans. And I've been cooking them for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just they're starting to get tender on me. I can get them with a fork pretty easily. So, and you can certainly use your frozen or your canned green beans on this as well. Just drain and rinse your green beans, your canned green beans, and they just don't need to cook as long. Or you can use any other vegetable combination as well. So keep that in mind with your options and things like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and season them. So I again have my minced garlic back. I'm gonna use about what half the recipe calls for and kind of sprinkle it all over. Just a bit here. And go ahead, you can certainly leave these sauteed green beans just like this, or go ahead and put a little bit of garlic on it. It's all totally up to you. And then I'm just gonna, a little pinch of salt, and then 2 tablespoons of water. So now this is just gonna kind of steam here. I turned it down on low heat, so it's just gonna steam, it said, for 30 seconds. So while we wait for that, I'm gonna swap these around here. So I'm gonna bring my lasagna back here. And look at this, it's been sitting, it's coming together. You can see a little steam coming out, and that cheesiness is going. So let's just go ahead, and I totally just used my bean spoon, but that's okay. I'm just gonna sprinkle on a little bit of, it's about a cup of mozzarella cheese. I don't know if I need all this cheese. Certainly use what you'd like. You can put a little bit on each serving as well. So I'm not gonna put that all on there. And I'm gonna recover it, and that is done. So we'll just let that melt again. I'll swap my dishes back. I'm gonna grab a new spoon here. And so here are these green beans. Now they really tendered up with that little bit of water in there. So, the last step on these guys here is you can, if you would like a little bit of more garlic flavor, go ahead, sprinkle a little bit more on. Not really coming on. There you go. And then the last step, if you would like, is just a little bit of lemon juice. So I'm just gonna put a little squirt on here. And you can certainly use the bottled, and again, that's something that is totally optional. So there we go. We have our 2 main dishes. I'm actually just gonna shut this off, recover, and wait while we finish up. So there we are. We're just about ready to plate up. All right, so before we plate up, we're gonna make our last item today. And it's just this delicious, super simple fruit salad here. And what I have in my bowl is 3 small cut up apples, and I just left the skins on. And then I have a can of mandarin oranges that I rinsed and drained, 1 pretty big banana, and then just a few blueberries that I happen to have left over in my fridge. And then I just sprinkle a little bit of, or not sprinkled, but I poured a little bit of orange juice over to help prevent some browning while it's sat, because I did prepare it a little bit ago. And the last thing to go on it is I have some vanilla yogurt. And you can use, I use, like I said, the orange juice to splash over top to keep it from browning, but you can go ahead and use any kind of orange, 100% juice that you have. And as far as the yogurt as well, I'm using the vanilla yogurt, but you can use any flavor of yogurt that you would have, or the plain or Greek style, whichever you'd like. And I just like a little bit of the yogurt on here. I don't get carried away on it. You could also go ahead and plate your yogurt first and then just put the fruit on top if you like to do it that way. And any fruit that you have on hand, fresh, frozen, canned, of course, just drain and rinse that canned fruit. So this looks super good and super simple, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone complain about it. So let's grab a plate. I'm just gonna put this over here and start dishing up. So here we go. So you guys can see that. I'm just gonna put a little scoop of my fruit salad on here, try to get a little bit of everything. Go, put that back here. And then I'm gonna grab my green beans. Oh, I shouldn't have had a green plate, shoot. So green on green, so we don't quite see that color there, shoot. And this lasagna. So our cheese melted on there, super nice. It looks delicious. I'm just gonna put once. So there we go. This looks great. Hold it out for you a little bit. So here we go. This is delicious. It smells great. It looks great. And like I said, again, this week, I think we achieved our goal. We see some pretty good color on our plate. Assures us that we have a good variety of our vitamins and minerals from our nutrients. All right, so as we wrap up today, I just wanted to remind you that one of the reasons that I really do like these skillet meals like we prepared today is because of the options available, the multiple options available, that you can tailor the recipes to what you have on hand or that what you can find on sale in the grocery store. So just remember when you're meal planning and before you're heading out to the grocery store to go ahead and shop local first in your pantry or your fridge or your freezer. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to remind you to remember to check out today's recipes along with some more meal ideas and cooking tips. Happy cooking, and we'll see you next week.